Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Inside Line Racing here at ILR8 Monaco Grand Prix. I'm your commentator Omar, back after internet issues ruined my life last week, and I'm very much looking forward to watching these guys tackle the streets of Monaco. And yeah, this is going to be fun. I love this track on the game, personally, even though I'm on a pad, and apparently that's like really bad to like this track on a pad, but yeah, I can't wait to see how these guys get on with it. I don't know, maybe give us all a bit of an insight of what to expect as the tiers sort of all tune in to watch the chaos unfold. But like I say, I'm a commentator on White. Welcome to everybody. And listen, we're going to get yellow flags the whole time. I'm not going to bother trying to figure out who's causing what, because like I say, this is Monaco. It's going to happen. Just let it happen, okay? Anyway, here comes a lap time. I had Crazy Flying Rob do one, and Moras way off with Splinter now top. Camo Babo as well going up there in the time and shoots. I think from what I'm hearing, these guys are in the 10s or 11s. So we should see some times going down. Now Monkey Mega coming to the line there. Not a fast attempt, I don't think. And blocking is going to be a big issue here, by the way. I'm noticing already that there's a little bit of it going on. It's so difficult to get out of everyone's way. So we'll wait and see how this all works out. And hello to Khalifa, hello to Propa, who's told me, I think, not to distract him. I shall try not to distract you, but don't keep telling me that, oh, you weren't watching me, or else I'll watch you and distract you. Here comes Ferriel to the line. Not a great lap time there, like I say. I don't think these guys are properly going for it yet. I think they're all just trying to get at least a banker in to make sure that they, you know, have a time to go off, because one little mistake here and you could be done. You could be out and that's it. But we'll see how these guys approach it. So currently on top is this guy here. It's Dexter in the Mercedes. You might know his teammate is the one and only Mr. Jack Gooding, who I'll be keeping a very close eye on tonight. Because of course I will have to. It's like sort of necessary to keep an eye on him. In fact, he's on his outlap. Let's watch him as he heads round. Need to get a tweet out first, of course, though, to see, you know, some people see the stream. I've sort of given up on the whole Instagram promotion stuff. It just doesn't really work, unfortunately. Okay, Probo, you were joking now. Okay, good. I'll give you plenty of attention then. Just don't come back and blame me when you end up in the wall or something. Alfie Jens McMahon, welcome to you. Nice to see you're, like I say, actually arriving on time for these things, as Jack makes a brilliant attempt of taking the chicane there. The second swimming post chicane. Lenny's here as well. Is that in the wall? I literally looked down for 1 second. I think Jack's been in the wall there, so yeah, not having a great time there. But look at that, flying through the swimming post chicanes. It's very satisfying to watch some cars go around here at Monaco. The camera angles always make it look much better. I think the guys at Codemasters genuinely have done a great job of making this track look just as good as it does in real life. As Straw Blonde to the line, isn't the fastest medium runner, but is the third fastest on that tire. I'm sure we'll get to the salt at some point. 5th overall though for the Alfa Romeo driver. There's that Doodle. There he's down on his lap so far. He wants me to call him Zeppa, actually. I should probably just call him Zeppa. Would help. Barry Ellis, is he still going round on some laps here? He's pretty much out of ERS, so I would doubt it. Now, we've got a bit of downtime right now, so I should probably take this moment to just point out, because I'm sure some of you might have been noticing it, but we have got a few drivers here who are going to be paying tribute to Antoine Schubert. He obviously died, unfortunately, on Saturday after a Formula 2 crash, and a few of the drivers, as they did at the weekend, will also be taking on some probably pink helmets, as you see on Jess there in the number 19. I don't know how many are doing it, but whoever is, yeah, do look out for them. We'll see plenty of pink today, I reckon. Of course, Monaco, one of the 2 tracks where he took a victory in Formula 2. So, good memories from that. But, yeah, like I say, some 19s, some pink helmets, great to see the respect there, and good to see some tributes coming in as well. And what I'm going to do, I'm also going to have formation lap. I'm just going to be silent for that. just once again to reflect on that. I don't know. I don't know what was the best way to approach it. So yeah, we'll do that for information now, just in case you're wondering. And yeah, like I say, good to see some respect there from some people there with their 19s. Oh, just nearly in the wall there, taking the hairpin a bit too quickly. Just behind her, by the way, is Proba, so we'll keep up on his lap as well. We'll watch them both as they head through. You would imagine, actually, that the Haas will get some nice slipstream here as well. Although he's struggling a bit in the tunnel, but even still, that Toro Rosso is probably close enough to give a little bit of a tow. Something I love to notice, by the way, on that Toro Rosso, they've now got the rear wing chains, and it's got some lovely green on it. Don't know why, but it just looks so nice on that car. Look at it, lovely. Still got the yellow and all that, and as you can see, Jess is holding up Probe a little bit. As I say, this is sort of a bit of an issue with Monaco. It's just something these guys are going to have to deal with. It's nothing that can really be done about it. It's so tight and narrow, and there's people on other laps going considerably different speeds to you, then you just got to work with what you've got. Camu Babu's out there, but he's, I think, hit the wall. He has hit the wall. So that lap is gone for him. Monkey Meg's on a lap. So's Moras. Moras nearly out of the ERS deployable energy. And around the last corner. Here he comes to the line. Should he get top 10 with this? Yes, he does. P7. 1.5 seconds up to pace. There's still plenty of time to gain. Let's actually watch a full lap on board, though, with Monaco. On board with Brandon here, as he heads up the hill, as Splinter goes fastest on some mediums. 2-lap old mediums, that as well. Into the middle sector, Brandon 2/10 up on his best attempt so far. This hairpin here is a complete nightmare for some people and decent for others. If you're on a pad, it's going to be a little bit difficult, and on a wheel, it should be a lot better. Through Portier as well, you want to maybe, my sort of way of going for it, you go down to first and then straight back up to second and quickly to third as well. It means you get the turn and then the traction. I don't know how many people have been messing about with that type of thing, but the old double shift from 2016 it certainly is back in fashion. That chicane there, by the way, that these guys are going through, you absolutely have to have 100% full commitment, as you do with these two as well. You just have to go for it. Obviously Brandon maybe losing a bit of confidence on there, but I definitely want to be watching Sergeant Splinter when he does his next lap. It will be good to see just how much these guys push. But Brandon, difficult lap. Will he improve on what he had before? I don't think he will. He just misses out on it, so still P12 and in the wall. But he done his lap anyway. But certainly I'll be keeping an eye on Splinter when he does his next lap. I assume these guys are probably going to qualify on the softs. It does make sense to do that here. I mean, tire wear isn't really a factor. It's probably going to be soft to hard or soft to medium, something like that. But it should be soft qualifying, which is essential on this track. But Jack to the line, goes top on those softs. Bit of a bit showing off there, but fair enough. League owner showing he's still got it. Up there at the top of the hill. Good lap. Into the low 1:11s there. Bees was there on an out lap. Hello, by the way, to everyone in the stream. I haven't really mentioned just too much, but we have currently got 17 of you, so welcome everyone. And if you're new here, please do subscribe to the ILR channel. We are racing towards 1.4k subs. We're flying recently. It's great to see the support. And make sure you've got notifications on as well, just so you don't miss any of these races, because they're obviously being live streamed. So this is like the one place where you really need notifications. But like I say, racing towards 1.4k. So hopefully, yeah, we'll reach that soon. Exciting times. And once again, thank you everyone for showing up. As Jack says there in the chat, that it's going to be dry. There's going to be no rain. And I know some of you are disappointed by that, but let's be honest, who actually wants rain? It's not a good idea, right? Well, actually, I do, but in ILR3, I wouldn't mind a bit of rain, actually, but oh dear, I've done this now. Okay. I actually wouldn't mind rain for ILR3 because I really like the rain, as Moras and Pro have come together in the middle sector. I did say I'd ignore yellow flags, but seemingly these two have had some form of altercation, and it has ruined Propa's lap, and I think Morris got a 5 plus penalty. I don't think there was anything for Propa. So yeah, that's interesting. We'll see where that puts Morris at the end. Here is Morris' teammate today. We've got 5 minutes to go in qualifying, so it's crunch time. Time to see if these guys can do it to the slow first sector. I think Shav's right behind. Is he on a proper lap? I think he is indeed. This could work out rather well for the oh, so slow in the hairpin there. Just didn't have the turning circle. I was going to say the slipstream would really help through the tunnel, but he's probably lost so much time in that middle sector just from that hairpin alone. It may not work out. Dexter is currently P4. Let's watch him as he heads round in the second Mercedes. Of course, his teammate Jack is on top at the moment, and that is very committed into there. It looked like Dexter got done rather well there. It's a nice execution. We've got some yellow flags here that have now become green, so it looks like the danger's gone. It's all about watching these guys throw it into the chicane. Let's see how these guys get on. Dexter, a lot more commitment than we saw Brandon have earlier, but certainly I'd love to see, as I say, Spencer have a go, if he will, on some softs later on. Good commitment through to back, through the first of the 2 chicanes. You've got to have full commitment. You want to get as close to the wall as you can on the second to give you the best turning, and into Raskas. Nice to hit the apex there. May get some DRS and slipstream there off Monkey Meg, and to the line. Tidy lap here for Dexter, should go right up into P2. It's Mercedes front row at the moment. Something that we got quite used to seeing in F1, haven't we? But not too much here, I don't think. So, actually, it's a refreshing change. But not for long. Zeppa's gone fastest in the Williams. Another team we aren't actually used to seeing on the top in real F1, actually. But, yeah, now we're seeing the times coming in. Let's see how his teammate, Monkey Meg's, getting on. Through the middle sector. Through the just most horrible hairpin. Slowest corner in F1, I believe it still is. And it shows. I think I saw on F1 qualifying, the real F1 qualifying, Valtteri Bottas decided he was going to try drifting around there. It seemed pretty fun. I mean, these guys try anything to get some speed out of it. But, yeah, I remember, I think we're on regular corner cutting, if I'm right with that. It means these guys can maybe cut a little bit more, to have a bit more fun with it. As you can see, Monkey Meg certainly have a bit more to do there. But to the end of the lap, let's see where he goes. Currently P9, targeting, I guess, top 5. Has to make 7 tenths. Let's see. It's P8. Not too far, only 2 tenths off the top 5 though, so certainly something to be gained. I see a car coming by. I want to try and catch him. I think it might have been. Don't know who it is. Maybe it's someone just coming to the pits then. Yeah, it was Moras coming into the pits. Let's watch Murdoch then. He's hit the wall. Is there any damage? No, he'll keep going. I reckon he'll finish the lap. Alfie saying SLR brain. I missed that one as well. Sorry about that, Alfie. I'm sure it was great fun. And yes, of course, F1 this weekend. Monza is meant to be. I'm very much looking forward to that. But well, here in the present, Murdoch to the line, DRS activated, but no ERS to get in there, and stays outside the top 10. He's currently in P12. Come on, you two, hurry up. Thank you. They're finally going to come out, these two, because I am very interested to see what Splinter can do. Remember, both these guys on the Alfa Romeos, they have both got the mediums for their best lap so far, so we have to see them have a proper attempt on the sauce. And do you know what, before this starts, I've completely forgotten to probably tell you the championship's down here, so I'm going to do that quickly now. Baza is your championship leader, but he's currently down in P15 right now. Zeppa on pole is only 6 points off him. Alfa Romeo Ostroblond, who is currently P5 at the moment, is 13 points off the top, with Dexter 15 off. They're the top 4, and they are the 4 drivers who can leave Monaco on top. One of those 4 will leave, and at the moment, I must say, Zeppa and Stroblon looking rather good to have a wee bit of a ding-dong, and of course Dexter up there too. Baza, the one who has to get his act together a little bit, but he is the man on top, so if he does fall behind, he won't be as far behind as, say, you know, Dexter would be if he had a terrible race and no one else had a good race. So this could close this championship up a little bit. Beesma He's on a lap. He's got a bit of traffic to deal with though, so I don't think he's going to finish the lap. But yeah, let's see what these Alfa Romeos do. We've got two Mercedes, we've got two Alfa Romeos, we've got a Williams on a night lap right now. These guys are going to fight it out for pole. We have got 5 of them, all the top guys. Let's see what they've got. Splinter out of the final corner to start a lap in Monaco. The lap that he hopes will put him onto pole position. He's currently P4, but that lap was set on mediums. He's got a lot to target here, and into turn 1 he starts his challenge up the hill. A little bit of a tap on the wall there as he heads towards the casino square. He should be alright though, as he heads through. Good commitment there, hitting the apexes nicely into the end of sector 1. Let's see how he is. He should be up by a couple of tenths, but he mustn't be as quick as he was on the mediums. Still though, plenty of time to gain, especially in the traction zones here, because on mediums it'll be sliding a lot, I would imagine, but here it should be a lot more planted. Through Portier and into the tunnel he goes. There he goes. Still on hot lap there. Looks like he has about enough deployment energy to get to the end. We'll wait and see. As he heads through the chicane, as I say, on regular, you can take it a bit more lightly. I think Jack's going to be the next car, so we'll watch for him next. 4 tenths, nearly 5 tenths up for Splinter. Is it enough to get pole? Really nice through there in the second swimming pool chicane and through Rascash towards Anthony Noge. He is going to bail out. He's happy with his lap on the mediums by the looks of it. Zeppa goes fastest by a little bit more. Jack pits as well. So what about Dexter? What about Strawblonde? Strawblonde's also going to pit. And Dexter around the final corner is up, not by too much. Will he beat his teammate to the line? Can he get under the front row? Yes, he can. Front row for Dexter. So, Zeppa on pole then. A 1 minute 10.7. Great lap there from the Williams. Unfortunately, we weren't watching. I was too busy seeing what Splinter and Strawblonde were going to do. But they, as you can see, are going to start on mediums. They are the only two in this top 10 to start on mediums. We'll quickly go for the grid now because of, like I say, what I'm going to do in the formation. Oh my god! Oh my goodness, a huge accident in the tunnel. Brandon there and Beza's cars, the AI aren't very good on them, as you might be able to tell by the carnage. And there's another car. There's another car into here, and we've got carnage in the tunnel. We've got utter carnage. Oh my god. This is crazy. I wonder if Speedways gets a good look. Look at this. We got chaos. Oh dear. Speedway, by the way, is 18th. In case you're interested. And yeah, we'll quickly go for the grid then. So, Zeppa's on pole from Dexter, Jack, Beesma on softs. Then we got Splinter and Strawblonde, 2 Alfa Romeos on the mediums, and Camabavo, Monkey Meg, Moras and Shabs finishing in the top 10 with their softs, but Moras will fall down to 14th, so Jacker will be 10th with Propo 11th, Murdoch 12th, Tudai 13th, and then Moras will be 14th with Brandon 15th, Baza 16th, Rob 17th, Speedwood 18th, Jess 19th, and Ferry in last place. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to look at the tire strategies on the grid. I'll have them out on the screen, but as I say, I'm going to take the lap in silence, just to, you know. I feel that's better to sort of go about this, taking respect and all that, because the guy does deserve to be honoured on some YouTuber. As well, Manuel Correa, you got to remember, he's also extremely badly injured. I mean, he's got a long road ahead, and so, like I say, we'll take this lap in silence to sort of reflect on that and to pay respect. So I'm going to shut up now, and I'll put the tire strategies on the screen for you all, and then after that, it'll be time to go racing. So we've got 20 cars on the grid, we've got 10 on the softs, we've got 9 on the mediums, we've got 1 on the hards. That's our championship leader Basil. Look out for him, he'll be on a very long run today as long as he doesn't get caught up in any carnage. Will this be the first race to get 20 to the finish in ILR8? Maybe. I guess I'll wait and see. But here we go, we've got some lights ahead of the drivers. Lights out, away we go here in Monaco. A really poor start from Zephyr. We're going to go free wide into turn 1. Who comes out on top? We've got Chaos. Out of the race goes Zephyr, and we're going to see a lot of accidents going on here. Who is going to be damaged? I think we've got about half the grid all caught up in this. That's why you don't go free wide in Monaco. Who's the biggest winner out of this then? Let's try and figure this out, because we've seen a huge shake-up. Camo Barrow up is in the P2 at the moment. Dexter though leading this race. Is there any damage to that Mercedes? There is. This is broken front wing on that car. We are going to see a proper shake-up in the order now. No safety car as of yet. We've only got one car out of it. Jack is also heavily damaged, and we've got so many slow cars all running into each other right now. Let's see how these guys are going to deal with this, because this is Monaco. You never give up here. You get damaged on lap 1, you pit, you go to the end, and you'll see what happens. It is possible. So we will see what happens as they all head through the tunnel. There are a lot of damaged Formula 1 cars right now. And, well, we'll catch up with who's going to be in the pits at the end of this. But it is currently Dexter leading the race. He has broken his front left end plate though. And so you must say it's looking rather good for Camo Baba if he can find his way through to take the lead here. For, I believe, the first time ever in an ILR race. There is, which could cause issues as Dexter hits the wall again. Surely he'll have to pit in that Mercedes. And surely the McLaren driver is going to be in the lead. If we have the Camu Babu fan club right now, they're going to be loving this. Here comes Camu Babu up the inside. He doesn't go for it just yet. He knows he can just be patient. He's just seen his rival in the wall. Look how much damage there is to the front wing on that Mercedes car. We've only got 4 into the pits, so it isn't too bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. But either way, it shakes this order up a ton. And we're going to see surely a pit stop for our race leader. I just don't see him surviving the whole race like this. Let's see what tires everyone's on to. We've got 2 of those guys in the pits on hards. I assume they'll try and go to the end. Straw Blonde and Jack are on to mediums. We'll see what everyone else decides to do. But currently, Sergeant Splinter now is the top man on the medium tires. He was lucky to not get involved. But yeah, as I say, free wide into turn 1. That's the result of it. Let's see if Dexter, one of those 3 pits, he does indeed. Camo Babo takes the lead of this race here in Monaco. And let's see how he can defend. DRS is now enabled. Beesma fastest lap. And it is game on at the front here in Monaco. So far, we've got now our 6th driver into the pits. It's Propa now joining Dexter in there. So let's quickly go over this top 10 again, because it is very much different. I think you'll find what it was earlier. I think we've got Ferrias on the wall. We have a broken front wing there for him. Maybe the end of his race. We'll wait and see. Straw Blonde now to some soft, which is interesting. But anyway, let's just quickly see the position change. Camu Babu, our race leaders, went up by 6 places, with Beesma up 2. Same with Sergeant Splinter. Shabs is up into 4th. He's gained 5 from the line. Monkey Meg up 3. Jacko 4. 2-Day up 6. Brilliant start there. And Brandon and Baza up 7, with Speedwood from 18th on the grid up 8. Also, we've got Morris up 3. Crazy Van Rob up 3. And Jess up 6. Dexter is down 12 from the front row of the grid, with Straw Blonde down 9. Propa down 5. Murdoch down 5. Jack down 15. And despite his troubles, Ferrias is up by 1. And Zeppa, pole sitter, out at turn 1. And this is the situation we've got for ourselves now. Camo Babo is in the lead of an ILR race, and I wonder if we've seen Beezer make a mistake or something, because he's fallen way off the radar. And Paul is now blaming me for cursing the 20 cars getting to the end. Let's be honest, it was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. Let's not pretend it was. I can't tell if this Ferrari has got wing damage. I think he's alright. Maybe Camo Babo has just got some real pace out here in the McLaren. Leading, I believe, as I say, for the first time. He is currently in P7 in the championship with 18 points. And so far, this win would be putting him on to 43. He'd be going way up the table. I think he'd be possibly in the fight. He should be 6th. Maybe. Depends what Beesman and Splinter do, because all 3 of these guys could go up quite a bit today in this standings. They are 5th, Sergeant Splinter in the championship. Or sorry, Beesman's 5th in the championship, then Sergeant Splinter's 6th, with Camo 7th. So they're all going to go up. This will put them way into this fight right now, because Baz is down in 9th, Zeppa's out of the race, Straw Blonde 15th, and Dexter 14th. I mean, this is really could be a day where we see this championship fight close right up and it become a 7-man fight. Something that'll be very interesting to see into Canada. Another track where we can see chaos such as this. We've got 25 years here. Welcome everybody. If you're new here, do subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss any of these live races. You don't want to miss drama like this. We've got all sorts going on right now. Straw Blonde, he's still out there, like sitting fast as laps. He could be there at the end. We'll wait and see. But so far, Camo Babo leads this race. Beesman's now sort of on the same pace as him, but I feel that if Splinter can get by, he would be romping up the field and heading towards Camo Babo. Up to 28 now in the viewers. Love to see it. I mean, you know I like to keep going on about these viewers and all that, but yeah, love it. It looks good, you know, for CPM if we ever actually get a CPM. But anyway, issue of course with Monaco is that DRS, while you can get it, oh, Splinter's in the wall. Splinter has lost it at the final corner. He turned in too early, and the front left end plate is gone in the Alfa Romeo. But what I was gonna say is that it's one thing getting into DRS, it's another thing being able to pass with it, especially on this track. Jacko into the pits for a new front wing and for some mediums by the looks of it. So we really are seeing them. They're all clunking the walls right now. But so far, the race leader, with a bit of lag going on. I hope that's not Camo having some issues there, but if it is, we shall find out later on. Obviously these two have had a bit of a lag problem throughout this race. So far from my side anyway. Could explain the gap. And as you can see, Beesman's got X'd and he has left. So Beesman's DC'd then. So that was the cause of all that. And so, well, so much for 5th and 6th getting involved. They're both in real trouble now. Beesman DC'd. He's got 11-second gap though to Shabs if he can get back in time. Splinter obviously broken front wing. Will he have to pit for that? I imagine so. But we will wait and see. But this has all happened Camo Babo brilliantly. He's romping clear at the moment in his McLaren, setting 1 minute 16, so it isn't going too badly. And as I say, the Camo Babo fan club in the comments, I'm sure is absolutely popping off. Everyone in the Camo Babo fan club, do make yourselves known. Seeing Callum's in there, certainly having himself a good time celebrating so far. And it looks like Monkey was having a look there on Shaz, but decided not to go for it. Baz now up into P8 with his teammate in the pits, and we've got some movement going on here into turn 1. Jess and Dexter going for it. Dexter getting ahead. Will Straw Blonde fancy a move as well on the Toro Rosso driver? It's important not to get caught up in the wrong fights here, because this is really a race about getting to the very end. And we've already seen 7 or 8 people having broken their front wings or being crashed out or having to change front wing or just having their races outright ruined. So it really is. This is one of those, it's a race of attrition. Whoever gets to the end is going to be in a good position when they get there. You know, I was never particularly fast in ILR3 Season 4, but this is, I got P5 here just by keeping my nose clean. It's just one of those. Yeah, can you tell that these guys can cut the corners? They barely even attempted to take the chicane bit. They just turned it into a straight line. We've got some yellow flags here, and it is for a car moving out of the way. That is Pro Opa, I believe, as Beesman does join back in P3, so good for him. Wasn't Pro Opa, sorry, it was Ferry Allison. This is the issue. He can't really do anything. He's just sort of, oh my goodness, he just sort of can't do anything. Where do you go in this situation? You just sort of hope everyone gets by at a good point. This is a bit like Lance Stroll and Valtteri Bottas. Oh, that's a cheeky move there. Nicely done there from Straw Blonde to nick his way past there. And good heads-up driving. More yellow flags in the third sector. That could be for some damage or something, but Biesma, he has joined back. Can he hop into his car in time? He's still got a 7.5 second gap to the car ahead, and after that we've got quite a train going on. But I did say keep an eye on him, of course. He is on the hard, so he's going to go a long way. He will lead this race, I'd imagine, for some part, and we will see if anything works out. A safety car, we saw win him the race in Bahrain, the lucky safety car. Could we see such luck for him again today? He has broke his front wing. Maybe he'll have to change that at some point, which is probably why he's not taking the chicane. Finally, he gets a penalty for it. But, yeah. We'll figure this all out. Looks like Splinter, though, is starting the catch-up game, as Biesma still isn't back in his car yet. But, Splinter, fancying a run now on Camu Babu. Lap 9 out of 39, so we're just a quarter of the way through this Monaco Grand Prix. Here in ILR8, where we've already had all sorts of drama. 3 wide into turn 1 for the lead. Doesn't work, is what we pretty much found out from all that, as 2 die pits, and becomes, I think, the 7th, 8th, 9th driver to change the front wing in this race. They're certainly just costing their teams millions at this point. 3 crashes. Looks like Crazy Rob's in a bit of trouble, and I wonder if that was caused by lapping Ferriels, because I think he hit the wall, didn't he? Oh, he's struggling in the brakes down, and Dexter's running right into the back as Biesma does leave again. And interestingly, though, it does feel like Moras is still relatively within arm's reach. So, yeah, but we'll try and sort of see how patient Dexter wants to be on this. But he's certainly looking at a move on Crazy Rob. Wherever he goes for it here, we know he could break much later. We saw it into Mirabeau. So, yeah, we'll see. Does he fancy one into Tabac? He may have to go through here. He may have no choice, Rob, than to let him go. But they're both struggling through here. It seems to be a real, just sort of train. Whoever, it's just like follow the leader right now. And if you try and pass the leader, well, you're going to become the leader and everyone's going to catch you. So, yeah. Once again, lads, just try and keep it clean. That's all we ask. Please. Anyway, lap 10 of this Monaco Grand Prix. Speedwood now up to 8th place. I think the McLaren boys have probably made the most out of anyone today, I would imagine. They've made 16 overall. I don't think any other teams made that. So, big up McLaren. Having a great day so far. On for a win. And, yeah, 8th at the moment. But, let's not hold our breath on that. We still have yellow flags right now. So, anything can really happen, right? Keep it calm. And I wonder as per Pro, because I don't think he's got a front wing on that Haas. He hasn't got a front wing on that Haas. That'll be into the pits, I reckon. It is indeed. Yellow flags again in Sector 3. I don't think that's for any of the leaders, though. It's for Camu Babu into the pits, though. Shouldn't really get held up unless... it needed an extraordinarily quick pit stop. But it's a very slow one for Camu Babu, so he's changing the front wing. But I just want to see who that yellow flag was. Because I'm pretty sure it's Rob. It is Rob. He's gone and had an accident, so he'll be into the pits again. Looks like Camu Babu should come out ahead of Shabs. So despite the front wing change, he should be out in a relatively good position. Hopefully he can now catch up on the guy ahead. And it's all about track position here. If he can jump Splinter out of the pit lane, he may just stay in the lead. That's all he has to do. Keep it on the island now, Camu Babu. And you might find yourself on the top step of the podium in about half an hour, I'd say. So, yeah. All about keeping your head here. Daryl there in the chat for the pit stop. Who's that clear at front? It's not Dexter Speedwood, it's the Babu. Love it. Like I say, I'm loving this fan club. And, Beast is back, but he was overtaken by Shabs. But he's back! So, he has a chance to now redeem... Well, it's not really redeem himself, it's not his fault, but he's now got a chance to re-overtake that Renault and take back his rightful podium position. And he may have even went for it into the second swimming pool chicane. It just seems he's got so much more speed and pace right now than Shabs. He was, after all, about 11 seconds clear of him, and they're both into the pits. This is like the F2 crash last year with Albon and, was it Nick de Vries? I reckon their front wings are probably broken at some point anyway, but if they weren't, Bees has certainly gone and done his in there. Pitting. Let's see if he jumps shelves. There's a few cars ahead that might have held him up, but it looks like he's got out alright. So all is worked out relatively well for those two. Speedwood now to P5, challenging Baza, still stuck behind. As I say, track position is key here. You know, arguably you could say that Speedwood should have been way past a long time ago. But it's Monaco. Tough. Tough luck. Dexter's up to P6 though. Although we will have to pit again, of course. But still, should be back into the points relatively soon on merit. Depends, of course, on penalties. So what would happen later on, because I don't know what the stewards will have to say about that turn 1 crash. But certainly I have a feeling that it won't be very positive. Paul McGuinness is starting an all-white fan club. I must say, I'm a fan of this idea. Cheers, Paul. Nice to know, I appreciate it out here. And that is a broken front wing. That is Speedwood feeling some of the pressure. I think that's both sides gone. I reckon he might fancy a trip to the pit lane. And the issue for him is he may have to go into hards here. He might have no other choice apart from just staying out and creating a bit of a train. And it looks like that is exactly what he's doing. But we know Dexter has a nice feeling of the brake pedal. He's not a stranger to just flying up the inside of someone, I don't think. So we'll see what he does up the hill. 21.3 seconds separate the top two. That should be enough to keep Babo in the lead, but we will wait and see. It is all about the pit stops right now. I think Camo sort of gained about he's closed by about a second after he came out, so it's not going too badly for him, but his teammates, however, like I say, we've got a McG train pretty much here. As Moras leaves the session, he must have wanted to change his front wing and it didn't. Or something like that. Let's check that front wing. Or let's not. Because I feel we may be about to see a dive bomb. Okay, I'm maybe being a bit too mean to Dexter. He did it once. But I wonder why Moras left. Or did he just give up? I don't know. Maybe I'm making up excuses for something that didn't happen. Jack is behind Murdoch, trying to find his way past. He could go to the end here, the Mercedes driver. Not too sure about Murdoch though, but we'll wait and see. Yellows. This could be this train, you know. Let's see. Yellows are just ahead, apparently. Must have been cleared up though. Or maybe it was two now, I don't really know, but he's hit the wall very hard. He's actually avoiding the pits. He's decided not to pit. And that will put the lapped car actually within striking distance. And in all that, by the way, Shabs has been overtaken by Beesman. I reckon that might be because he's broke his front wing again. So, yeah, Shabs falls back down, but thanks to this whole holding up thing that Speedwood's doing, he may find himself still coming out in a decent position. In fact, all this holding up is brilliant for the top three, because it means that they are just miles clear of it. Camabel is a whole 15, 16, nearly 17 seconds clear of all this. Baza will be enjoying this a bit more as well, I'd imagine. And certainly Brandon will be loving this, because he is hopefully going to be pulling away from all this, and I think there's been contact. I think Speedwood might have hit Baza there. Certainly, more front wing has come off, and I'm pretty sure it's off the McLaren. And look at this, Dexter on the inside. Oh my goodness, that might be a safety car. This could be a safety car. Dexter's in the wall. Where is everyone? Top three have come through. Baza, broken front wing, has to pit. I don't think we're going to see a safety car though. Speedwood. Jess is still alive with a working front wing. I say, if you just get to the end of this thing, you could be in for some very handy points. And I think Jess up in P4 there is going to be very much enjoying her Monaco Grand Prix right now. Jacko behind as well, having a rather nice time. And we'll see how this all pans out. I think this will be quite good. I think Jess is one of the only drivers who hasn't had to pit yet. I think her and her teammate have been very good with keeping their cars intact and not stopping, as you can see. Only 3 yet to stop. It's those two and our race leader, Splinter. No safety car though for Dexter. So surprised by that, honestly. But what can you do? What can you do? It's been a long time since I tried to put any logic into this game, so what will be will be. But yeah. Oh man, would you guys stop crashing? I mean, I know it's Monaco, I know it's like etiquette to do this, but stop. Is it really it? It's now starting a hashtag JessGamer fan club. I reckon we might have started a bit of a movement here, where every driver just gets their own fan club. Nice to see, isn't it? But looks like Jess is struggling, of course. She will have a run on the sauce at the end, so she can just keep it going. She might be in for a very nice day indeed. Yellows, I saw. I don't know who it's for. It might be for 2 die. I know he keeps hitting stuff. He enjoys the walls here, I think, at Monaco a lot more than most. Because all I'm saying is clunking the walls. Jack has broke that front wing again, hasn't he? Murdoch is behind him now, actually, though. So it looks like those two have been having a rather fun time while all the shenanigans have been happening. But yeah, it's difficult to try and figure out what's going to happen really at this point, because it's there's a lot of these guys who could be on a 2-stop. But we'll wait and see, right? We'll just wait and see. Baz, I don't think Baz will be too happy about being hit. But we'll see if his strategy can still work. But yeah, certainly somebody like Jacko might have to pit again. Possibly 2 die. We got some yellows in sector 2. Still yellows. Don't really know what it's for, but Sergeant Splinter is being caught up in whatever it is. Has he got front? He has. Broken front wing. So when these guys have all been racing at the back, I wonder if Splinter has clunked his front wing off somebody or something. Because that could be the end of Splinter's fight for the lead here. Moras has joined back in P13. In DRS, so Speedwood will be a nice welcome surprise. But will Splinter now decide to pit? What can he do? And with that front wing damage, is it too much? He's coming up to some more cars to lap, which I'm sure will be just brilliant for him. What it is doing is it's just Camo Babu is living a life right now. He's certainly on for a very nice day so far. Yellows again. Don't really know what for though. I'm not gonna try and figure it out right now. What is it? Oh! Jess has been absolutely done there by Jacko. Jacko getting his elbows out there. Great move from the looks of it. Beesmith fancied a look at it as well, but couldn't quite get by. But oh, on the inside, that's going to be a spin. Hi, clumsy. Luckily, he's ghosted and won't cause too many issues there. Is there any damage to Jess? She has got damage, so maybe Jacko's move wasn't as good as I thought it was. But either way, that was a bit of a mess. I didn't really know what Beesmith was thinking there. Maybe just being a bit too opportunistic, which isn't a bad thing as long as you know what you're doing. Oh, that's hit the wall. That's Charles Leclerc style that. From Monkey Meg, and he's done his best to avoid that wall as well, but as what it's doing, it's putting battle on him, and that's just the thing with Monaco. You have to back off when the guys ahead have a crash, and you can't fly up the inside of them in the next corner because you're still recovering from their mess up. It's just, oh, it's about having patience here, it really is. That's why I love this place so much. It's great here. Oh, Murdoch. How's he still got 4 wheels on that thing? That's a huge hit into the wall, and he has somehow only lost his front wing. And that was a deliberate loss of front wing as well. Originally, he kept most of his front wing. That's impressive, isn't it? Wow. But, I didn't mention it already, but back markers. They're going to be an issue for the leaders, particularly Splinter, as we've already seen. We're still seeing yellows in Sector 3. It just appears yellow flags have moved to Sector 3 and they are not leaving. Even though there's relatively nothing going on, and that does look like there's no front wing in that car, actually, doesn't it? Okay, maybe there was a reason. But look at these cars that Splinter's got to negotiate. He's only halfway through the race at the end of this lap. Which isn't probably comforting news to him. Because he's got a broken front wing, he's got Camo Babu closing, but can Camo Babu get to the end of the race? We'll wait and see. I'm sure he'll try it. Either way, these two, as long as they don't have any incidents, they're looking 1-2. Doesn't really matter what order, I guess, for them. But they're 1-2 at the moment. Because they've got 32 seconds back to Brandon now. who is being chased by Jacko. Will Jacko go to the end? I just don't know if he can or not. Can he? Can't he? We'll wait and see. But they're going side by side with the tunnel. Jacko up into the podium places. We'll see if he stays there. Jess in the front wing down, just still running 5th. So still 4th and 5th for Toro Rosso. And I imagine they'll probably have the biggest position movements. 25 overall they've moved up. Good job. But obviously this is before pit stops, and it's too early to pit, I think, yet. Yellows for Crazy Flam Rob. He is out of this race. Let's try and figure out. There he is on the exit of the tunnel. So ends his day. Looks like Straub Lawn is now ahead of Jess. Indeed he is. Jess now 6.4 seconds off her fastest lap. She is absolutely falling through the field right now. I think she could do with a safety car, honestly, if she wants some points today. It just seems to be starting to fall away a lot more than expected. I think losing that front wing was a huge blow. Yellow's Sector 1 is Tudo finally gone and done his front wing in. He has indeed. So, yeah, fun. He's going to really hold these guys up. And Monkey Meg as well. I wonder if those two have come together actually to cause this. Speedwood will be receiving this as good news, I imagine. Thank God, people are crashing. I might have a chance here. But, leader. I think. It is leader. So, yeah, we said about this, didn't we? Again. Traffic. Traffic that Camu Babu doesn't have to worry about because he's 13 seconds behind it. Which is bad news for Splinter. Very bad news. Yellow's set to free again? What? But is it actually a retirement? Where is this? Is that in the tunnel that's happened? It is. And that was a bit difficult to get through there. For two die there. This car just sat in the middle of the track once again. Somehow no safety car. Brandon into the pits. Let's see what he goes on to. It has to be surely softs or hards. It must be probably going to be hards. Maybe he just felt he'd get the longevity out of it. That's not good news if your name is Camo Babu. I don't think. But, let's see where Brandon comes back out. I believe both Toro Rossos might have 0 points. They do. Both of them have got no points. So, right now, this is the fight for the first Toro Rosso points of the season. And, well, he's come out, Brandon, in P9. So he is in the points. He's got much better tyres than the rest. As in, they'll probably actually get to the end. Let's see what he can make of it. He'll probably beat Jess out of the pits as well, so that'll be P8 for him. So, Toro Rosso could find themselves a bit of a payday here for some points. Here comes Shabs down the inside on Jess. That's a bit late on the brakes, and that's a proper corner cut there. They both had to cut it. But Shabs is ahead, and he will romp off of it regardless of whether it's not fair. And looks like Beasley is actually sticking to the back of Splinter, which just does not help Splinter's case at all, does it? He just wants Beasley to go away. I'd imagine. He's sick of lap cars right now. But yeah, Jess in the pits now as well. Let's see where she comes out. Will she be out into some points? I don't think she'll be. She should be 11th. And then we'll see if any of the retirements or anything like that could affect it later on. Currently, gap at the top is 13 seconds, and a further 36 back to Jacko. So that means Camu Babu can afford a pit stop if he fancies it. But he will probably sacrifice the lead at the same time. It'll be a difficult one, this. Moras and Speedwood into the pits as well, so Jess actually should come out in P9. But she's got a 3-second time penalty for corner cut, and she went across the yellow line there. But I think that's okay. I think she's still okay. She's 9 seconds ahead of the car head. So that would leave us with only Brad, unfortunately, to not score a point this season if it stays the way it is. And these two should get to the end. They may make some more positions from other pit stops later on in the race. And Brandon is closing in onto some Ferrari. So that'll be fun. The Ferrari, quite ironically actually, stuck behind the leader of the race. And Splinter, he's well, how is he feeling about this? He knows that when he bets, he'll be able to go to the end. Will he change his front wing? No, that's the question. Because if he changes his front wing, he could come out into even more traffic. We'll wait and see. Because behind Beesma, we pretty much have cars every sort of 3 or 4 seconds. after the initial 9 and 6 seconds gaps, which sprinter will fall behind. So he may find himself in the midst of a few cars here, but we'll find out. We'll find out what happens with this. But so far, all looking sweet for the top 2 to actually finish 1 and 2. Shockingly, we got some yellow flags. Don't know who it's for. Might be for Speedwood. He has broke the front wing, so it's a possibility. He only just made in to change his front wing, but I guess he fancied breaking it again. Which is fine. I mean, you can break your front wing if you want. Ike's asking me if I'm doing ILR4 or not. Good question. I don't know. Jack said he would tell me before ILR8. I might have missed a DM or something. I'll try and let you know. As Straw Blonde has DC'd. Or crashed and then DC'd. I have a feeling he's crashed and then DC'd. So that's not gone well. That is down from P6 and he will fall way down. And, well, I said Basil was going to be one to watch, by the way. P5 now. Could he end up on the podium? He's currently, but potentially on for it. If he can just catch Shabs and pass him, he's on this podium. Because I don't see Jacko maybe getting to the end with enough tire grip, and he certainly won't fight his teammate too hard. He should cruise up to him. But so far, I don't know if I'm doing ILR4 or not. So unfortunately, I can't really give you any confirmation on that. Yellow flags in sector 3 for the like the 10th or 11th time now. I must maybe more than that. I don't really know, but it's a lot. Let's just say that much. By the way, once again, gotta say it. Thanks everyone for the support on the stream so far. This is great. We've been consistently above 20 viewers. It gives me a warm, fuzzy little feeling when I know we're getting all these viewers, because 1, we're growing, and it's good to see that, and 2, we're beating ILR6 and ILR7. Not that it's a competition. But I like a bit of friendly competition. What can I say? Don't all leave now. It's not fair if you all leave. But anyway, Baza, like I say, what do we think in the comments? Do we think Baza is going to get podium? Paul, they're saying, by the way, that Lenny's doing ILR4. So, sorry. But Splinter Pits, he will come out second. But what about Camu Baba? Will Camu Baba get to the end? If he can, he'll win. If he can't, he'll be second. Simple as that, really. Splinter on sauce as well to cruise up. Does Camo Babo have anything to defend with by the end of this race? We will wait and see. Will Splinter's tires fall apart at the end as well? Don't we ever seen anyone go 19 laps and lose or 14 laps and lose tires yet? It'll be interesting to see. Ferry outside of this race, by the way. He's had an accident. Probably at the swimming pool or something. Is anyone near the swimming pool would be useful. I think Morris has also had an incident. But yeah. Let me know what you think, everyone. Will Baza get onto the podium again? Will Camo Baba win this race, or will it be Splinter? Baza is now onto the back of Shabs. Let's see if he can get by. A fully intact front wing. And in fact, Shabs just knows it's not a fight worth having, apparently. Because he's let Baza go. And, well. There must be some front wing damage on that Renault. He does not want to get in a fight, I guess, which is fair enough. Shabs has only scored 6 points this season. He will be hoping to just get to the line because he's going to get a lovely big haul of 10 points right now as it stands. And he knows Baza's championship leader. And he knows Baza is currently going to extend that championship lead to quite a nice amount. But we'll work this all out soon because, quite frankly, I'm not going to be able to work this out on the spot. I'm good at Maz, I'm not that good, okay? But, yeah, Baza, this is really coming together for him now. So, Alfie said it'd be Splinter who won. He always had to pit. He hadn't pitted yet. That's his first stop. But look at this. He's closing right down. Oh, you just love this, don't you? This is going to be so good at the end of this race because everything's closing right up now. And, will it be Camo Baba? Will it be Splinter? Will Splinter, when he gets there, will there be a way through? What about penalties? Let me quickly check penalties. I don't think there should be any. It's rather easy on the penalties. There's no penalties, so this is going to be a straight up wheel-to-wheel fight. Baza has closed about 3 seconds to the back of Jacko in this fight for the final podium spot. And let me just put this into context for you right now. He started way down the grid on some hards. I said it'd be a right race of attrition. If he gets on the podium, we will see the people on the podium gain a total of, how many would that be? What was that? 21 places. And it's all stemmed from turn 1, when the top 3 on the grid thought it'd be a great idea to go 3 wide into turn 1, which inevitably caused utter chaos. And this is where we're left as a result. We've got Camo Baba with 12 to go in this race, trying to hold off a charging Splinter who is getting his way for some black traffic. And this is gonna be good. I can't wait to see how this one finishes. We've also got Baza closing on his teammate. Will he get to the end, Jacko? Will he be able to fight off his teammate to get onto the podium? We've got so many questions to be answered here in the end of this race. So please stay tuned. Do share the link. Do let people know what's happening here, because we're gonna have a great end to this one. And yes, like I say, I would advertise this on my Instagram, but I don't think anyone cares about it. I swear I've got like 94. It's so depressing. So there's absolutely zero point in even trying to promote it on that. But if anyone is here from that, love you. Anyway, Proper is going to go up position because Moras becomes the second unfortunate racing point to retire from this race. So Proper will be loving the extra position, I guess. Baza now 3.7 seconds. And you know what? Shabs isn't massively far away. 3.2 seconds. 3.3 now, but still, he might have a chance at Jacko as well. He could score twice the amount of points he scored all season in just one race, if this works out well for him. But certainly, Balza is the one on the move for third, and Splinter, he's had to get through a bit of lap traffic, but he hasn't got a lap car now ahead for 9 seconds. And the next car, as a result of that, will be Kamubabo. And, to make matters worse for him, he's got these 2 cars, he's going to have to go through them first this time. Splinter's have to go through this pain now. It's Camo's turn. Let's see how he handles this. And we're going to have 10 utterly tense laps here at Monaco. This is going to be a thrilling finish. Do please stay tuned. This is going to be a fantastic finish. I genuinely can't really predict this one. Looks like Monkey Meg is about to take a point of Jess, as long as he can get by safely. Give us 1 second, hold on. Okay, 2 Red Bulls. What are we going to see? I have a feeling we're going to see Jacko let his teammate go. Indeed, he has. So, Baza. Oh my god. He's done it again. Just like Bahrain, he has come from the depths of hell to come back, and he's sitting on the podium right now. Not quite the win, but these two, they're going through their traffic now, and they're going to be just 3 seconds apart across the line here. So you just never know. It is a track where you have to be there at the very end to take advantage, and this could be a great finish to this race. 2.6 seconds now. This is just like watching the real thing. Yellow flag's ahead of this, I think, possibly. No, it's behind. So who's going to be causing that? It's hard to really tell, but it's not the 2 leaders, so it's fine, I guess. But no, like I say, this is tense as can be, because we're gonna see just if you can overtake at Monaco. 5-lap old sauce versus 20-lap old mediums at the moment. Going to be an even worse situation with Camel Bapper later on, but will Splinter's tire survive? This is... I can't predict it. I don't know what we're going to see at the moment. We could see chaos, or we could see a simple clean move. We just don't know. Moras leaves the session, so he's hopefully going to rock up onto the stream, see how we're all getting on, because certainly one that you're not going to want to miss. Proper 3-second time penalty, which will put him still 14th, unfortunately for him, but you know what, he's still going. But look at this, into DRS range already. You're not wasting any time, are you? But where does he get by? This is the question, because I don't know. As Brandon Pitts, oh dear, he's broke his front wing, and this is starting to fall apart here for Toro Rosso, because remember, Jess has got a 3-second time penalty. We could be about to see Toro Rosso somehow end up with 0 points again. I'd be really sad to see that. We're like an underdog, and it looks like the underdogs may not quite get the dream ending that we were hoping for them. Shab's tires looking a bit second-hand. If they're looking second-hand, what are Jacko's going to be looking like? They're going to be looking unbelievable. We'll see if we can get to the end. But look at this. Is there anywhere to get through? Splinter is in DRS. ERS he's also got more of. He's also got the tyres. Camo Babu knows this is pretty much it. This is pretty much the only place you can overtake on this track. And if he defends it well, he keeps this lead. Oh man, 7 to go. Up the hill, Camo Babu, he seems to still have the pace and the tyres. But as I say, we saw how bad Shells were looking. Camo Babu could be like that at any moment. But once again, as long as he gets that run out of the final corner and through the tunnel as well, he can keep this win. He's going to have to do a bit of a Senna style thing here, where he just keeps his car as wide as humanly possible. Look how slow this is. Speedwood is out of the race right now. He is done. So the second McLaren then, his teammate leading the race. Let's see what the exit is like. It looks rather good here for Splinter. He'll have some slipstream, but where's that yellow flag? You cannot pass under yellows, and it is into the chicane, so he gets away with it, does Camo Babu. He hadn't had the better exit there. So no move for Splinter, but this is still unbelievably close to call. I just don't know. I just don't know. We need to get these fan clubs out here. We need to see who's going to win this one. Who do you want to win in the comments? Who do you think's going to win in the comments? Head or heart? What are you going to go for here? Honestly, I don't really care who wins. This is going to be brilliant. Anyway, here we go into turn 1. Looking a bit better this time round for Camo. Looks like Beesman's got by Shab, that is now already working on Jacko. We've got 2 very interesting fights happening on the track here. 27 of you are still here. Thank you, every single one of you, are trying not to watch the end of this one. This is going to be a classic, I'm telling you. Here comes Beesma. He's got by 1. Is he going to get by the second? Here he comes on Jacko, down the inside into Nouvelle Chicane. Surely Jacko isn't making that one. He will surely be very close to penalties, but that's a big slide. And into to back. No way is he going to go for that one, Shabs. But certainly, it's getting very heated. Back at the front, look at these 2. Into the Nouvelle Chicane. Nothing for Splinter yet. He has to be patient. Pick your moment. Go for it when you think it's there. And if it works out for you, you're going to win the race. And if it doesn't work out for you, then, well, you give me some brilliant entertainment. And remember, these guys are 40, nearly 50 seconds clear of the field. They are absolutely the most dominant 2 I think I've ever seen for a race in league racing. These guys are having an unbelievable run of it. And we're going to finish it with a fantastic fight, hopefully, for the win. Meanwhile, Baza's still on for that podium, and Jacko and Shabs looking rather close. Beesma is now gone. Beesma has decided he's going to get by them both, and see you later. 31 of you is here to see the end of this one. Once again, do feel free to let me know what you think. Who's winning this one? Already seen a few for Camo in there. And I'll have a look again in a minute to see if anyone's saying for Sergeant Splinter. Both of these guys' tires are going to be going. It's not really a matter of whose goes first, because they're both going to be pretty dead, I imagine, by the end of lap 39. It's about not making mistakes. Alfie Jensen McMahon, he thinks that we're going to get a pile-up, I guess. Camo Babo and Splinter, he reckons these two are going to collide in the closing laps. We've obviously got the Camo Babo fan club out there. Looks like Shabs has got by Jacko as well. How are the tyres on that Red Bull? Because this would be a very good indication, as he nearly runs into Brandon there, of how Camo Babo's going to be looking, because they'll be on the same state on the end of the race. Looks like they're surviving though, so it should be alright to get to the end. Up the hill again. Monkey Mouse got by Jess, but Jess is still in the points. We're still on for one single point, but the issue is the penalty Jess has got. It's looking like both Toroses are going to miss out on points somehow in this race, unless Murdoch's got something. I think with Jess's 6, he's going to want to hope that he's got something. Let's have a look. Does Murdoch have it? I mean, he's got 2 warnings, 3, 4, but no penalty. So unlucky for Jess. It looks like she's not going to get this, but look at this, is closer than ever. Splinter versus Camo. Does he go for it, Splinter? This may be his best chance. Does he want to scare Camo out of the way, maybe? He just wants to be pitchy. He wants to make sure he does this right. They've both got relatively similar ERS. And of course, that's one factor. I never factors front wing damage, but honestly, Splinter's got his. Or at least he had it. I think it's not as bad as it was before. I'm sure he probably fixed it in the pits. But we'll see. I think they should both be alright. But another lapped car. There's another lapped car. Who's this going to be? Is this going to be... oh, it could be this fight for 6... Well, no, that's not a fight. That's Brandon, isn't it? They're not going to catch him. But they might catch Jacko, who's on 30-lap old mediums. We've only got 3 laps to go here. This is going to be very close. These guys have been within a second for ages now. And it's only a matter of time, I feel, before Splinter goes for it. Who is that car? Is it Straw Blonde? It must be Straw Blonde. It has to be. Is he still a ghost? Ooh, he's not a ghost. Oh my goodness, this could be interesting. If Splinter can stay close here, I reckon we might end up seeing a bit of team play here from Alfa Romeo. But he isn't staying close. These tyres that they might be going. Is Camo Babo now getting that breathing space he desperately needs? Or is Splinter just saving the ERS he needs? He's got way more on this lap than he did this time last lap. I feel he may just be pacing himself here. I don't think Camo Babo's in a position to just pull away. As you can see, he's struggling so much in the swimming pool. 2 to go. I reckon Splinter is going to do 2 flying laps here. Look at him, he's setting up for it. He's just about still in DRS. How are we looking on catching Straw Blonde, who's also on 26 lap old tyres? I don't reckon they're going to catch him. I don't think they're going to catch. I think it's going to be just these two going for it right to the end. Splinter, is he still saving? I have a feeling that he's probably going to be okay on that. I think he should be able to push now. They might just catch Straw Blonde on the end of this race. I mean, I'm just saying, oh, they won't catch him, they won't catch him. They're 51 seconds clear of the rest of the field. They'll probably catch him just through their own pace alone. And who's that? Is that Brandon struggling? Has he broke his front wing? Because he's been overtaken. He might actually get caught then. Camo Babo, oh my goodness. This is going to be what the hell of a final lap to deal with. He has got, I can see 1, 2, 3 cars right in front of him. And on this last lap, his tyres are going to feel like ice. This is pretty much an ice rink now. This is crunch time. Does Camo Babo handle the pressure here? Let me just quickly check their penalties just to be 100% on it. Camo Babo's got nothing. Yeah, they've got nothing. They've got nothing. So this is all about the final lap. 3 cars in front of him. Camo Babo, how does he deal with this? Final lap here at Monaco. And we've seen these two. It's been building to a showdown. And we're going to get that showdown. The blue flags are being waved. Straw Blonde, there he is. He is the first car these guys are going to come up to. Let's see how they handle it. This is a 5-car train, and the back two in this train to go for the lead. Is that a puncture? I don't think it is. I think Jacko is just the cork in the bottle right now. This is incredible. Oh, into the back. Into the back. And look at Camo Babo. He's losing his car. He is sliding like all hell. Splinter, surely he has to go for it. Down the inside he goes. Contact. And he spins him nearly. And surely Camo Babo's won this race. Unless he catches back up to this. Let's wait and see. Was there room for Splinter? Does Splinter feel that he was a bit done there? We'll wait and find out. He may even throw it up again at Raskas. Look at Brandon slowing these guys down. Camo Babo's going to win this race. Through the final corner. He's had to work for it. 28 laps. Now 29 on the tyres. Camo Babo wins his first ILR race. As far as I'm aware. From Splinter in second place. But boy, did Camo Babo have to work for it. What a finish. What a brilliant race. From start to finish, I'm exhausted. That was fantastic. Look how long we have to wait for third place. Baze is 54 seconds nearly behind all of this. And he'll have had no idea what's been going on. And you know what, actually, he'll close this gap quite a lot. Because of all the chaos that was going on at the end here. And he will come home to take a fantastic podium. Once again, 21 places I believe these guys have made. 22 places, actually. Yeah, I think it is 22 places, isn't it? 22 places these guys have made in their fight to get into the podium. That's how crazy this race has been. But it looks like Jacko has... It's all gone completely wrong now. I think there's penalties being thrown about everywhere. Shabs, I think, is on for P5. Does Straw Blonde have any way of getting by Jacko? He might well find his way by, and Anthony knows final corner. This could end in a fence very quickly, but it doesn't. Straw Blonde gets past. Don't know what the penalties are for that one. Beats was 4th, Shouts 5th, Jacko 6th. So he got it anyway. Oh my god. What a race, man. That was fantastic. Camo Babo, top step of the podium. Before tonight, he had scored 18 points. He has just added 25 to that in one race. A very, very well deserved victory. He was there when he needed to be, and he kept his car clean the whole way. He had a front wing change earlier on, but he did it at the right point. He made it work, and he has come out on top with a better strategy to win at Monaco. Under the most extreme pressure you could imagine, and a very well deserved victory. We'll quickly confirm this finishing order then. It is Camo Babo, your winner today, from Splinter in second. Let's just wait for the gap on this one. 1 minute and 1 second behind this. Baza, then Beesma, Shabs, Jacko, and Straw Blonde is the last car on the lead lap. Monkey Meg 8th, Jack 9th. With Murdoch 10th, Jess 11th, Brandon 12th, Propa 13th, Speedwood 14th, Moras 15th, Ferias 16th, Tudai 17th, Crazy Fan Rob 18th, Dexter 19th, and Zeppa, pole sitter, probably not too happy, last. In fact, front two on the grid, first two out of the race, and the rest of the race, if you missed it, go back on the video, rewind, and I'll talk to you later on. For those of you who aren't watching the race back, thank you all seriously so much for watching. We had over 30 viewers at some point. We stayed very high in the high 20s. I love it when we get so much support on these streams. It makes it a lot more rewarding when we get this amount of sort of viewership. So thank you all for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you have got subscribed. We're on our way to 1.4k subs, to a target that we're hoping to get probably in the next week, maybe, possibly. Make sure you've got notifications on, please, as well, so you don't want to miss any of these races live. And I've been to commentator on Wyatt, and I'm absolutely exhausted. What a brilliant race, man. This is, once again, this is why I love league racing, and this is why I love racing in general. You don't often get races as good as this on a consistent basis. Seriously, yeah. I'm not doing ILR4 this week. It'll be Lenny doing ILR4 this week. So you will see me next on Sunday for ILR3, where hopefully I get to do the same thing as Camu Babu just did. Tune into ILR4 or ILR5 though now. Now 12 minutes. They'll be going live soon with Jess and Lenny in the commentary box. Jess in ILR5, Lenny in ILR4, and watch ILR3 on Sunday, because it could get quite fun. Safe travels everybody, and once again, thank you so much.